Standard 9th and 10th, kindly rise. Let us all welcome our guest of honor, the President of God. I invite our Rector, Father James Negril, to introduce and welcome our guests to the audience.
Namaskaram, my dear Reverend Father Biju Michael, members of the management, Father Ivan, members of staff, non-teaching staff, and my dear students. We are deeply honored to have a very special person in our midst today, Reverend Father Biju Michael Pulyakamatal. We warmly welcome you to St. Joseph High School, Vadala. An endearing presence fills our hearts with joy. With the first letter of your name, we'd like to introduce you, dear Father Biju Michael, to our Joseph family present here today. Born on 19th March 1970 at Manavattam, Idukki, Kerala, nicknamed God's own country. I, invited by the call to serve the Lord, was ordained a priest on 5th January 1999. Jerusalem is a city in which you are the president of the Salesian Pontifical University in Israel from 2011 to 2017. You, University Professor of Moral Theology of Sacred Heart Theological College and Philosophy at the Salesian College in Dimapur. Moral Theology is a forte and has achieved a doctorate from the Lateran University in Rome. Internationally published author of 20 books and scholarly articles. Credited for winning international awards for audiovisual documentary production. Hindi, Karo, Italian, Malayalam, and English are the languages he has mastered. Assam Don Bosco University Registrar and Provincial Council of Salesian Province of Guwahati are feathers in your cap. Elected as a South Asia Regional Councillor at General Chapter 28 has been God's precious blessing. Lived and learned from the teaching and example of Salesians and became an exemplary role model. Parish Sodality members was the first step in your journey to become a Salesian. Urged by reading pictures, storybooks narrating the journey of St. Francis Xavier. Left Kerala at 15, moved to Northeast India and joined the Salesian province of Guwahati. Inspired by the work done by the Salesian province of India, achieved a doctorate in moral theology. Your thesis on defending nascent life in India. Noteworthy success, achieving a master's degree in English literature, philosophy, and theology. Mind-blowing achievement in securing a postgraduate diploma in bioethics in human resource development. A weak reader and good in animation and administration. Charming, down-to-earth, practical, hardworking, warm, and friendly. Keen to improve the South Asian region and grow in the Salesian charism, reaching out to the poor and the youth. Amazing transformation in the lives of approximately 500,000 poor young people. Loving presence of Don Bosco lives on today through the wonderful ways in which you have touched the hearts and minds of millions of people, making an impressive and indelible impact in our life. Dear Father Biju Michael, The entire Josephite family salutes you. We are indeed awestruck by the amazing persona, exemplifying the virtues of Don Bosco of reason, religion, and loving kindness. We promise to follow in your footsteps. We are deeply grateful to you for visiting our school and giving us an opportunity to interact with you. Oderi Nandi, thank you very much, Father B. Michael. May God bless you abundantly with good health and happiness as you continue to serve the Lord in His vineyard as a true son of Don Bosco. Thank you.
Thank you, Father. We now welcome Father Major Michael Pullian-Muckle with a floral bouquet, requesting Father Rector and Father Principal to do the honors. The primary section are all set. Take us to Jerusalem, the land etched in the heart of Father B.J. Michael Pullian-Muckle. Let's feel the vibe of this city as they dance and groove to the beats of the songs. Jerusalem and on the floor.
Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Jerusalem, ikayalami, ilondoloze, uhambe nami, zungangishilana. Dawo yami alikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze, zuhambe nami. Dawo yami alikholana, buso wami awukholana. Ilondoloze,
It's a new generation.
It's a worldwide.
Of party people.
Get on the floor, darling. Get on. Red one.
Let me introduce you to my party people in the club.
I'm loose, and everybody knows I get off the train. Niggas the truth. I'm like Inception. I play with your brains, so don't sleep or snooze. I don't play no games, but don't get confused, no. Cause you will lose, yeah. Now pump it up and back it up like a Tonka truck.
If you go hard, you gotta get on the floor. If you're a party freak, step on the floor. If you're an animal, then tear up the floor. Break a sweat on the floor, yeah, we work on the floor. Don't stop, keep it moving, put your drinks up.
The enthusiastic, graceful group of dancers indeed touched our hearts and made us smile. Life is one, and we need to live it to the fullest. At St. Joseph's, we believe in holistic development, along with academic and sports. Our weekly assemblies are theme based. Students bring out various moral and ethical values through a meaningful presentation. This year, our theme is Azadi Ka Amrit Mahotsav. So here we have the class of 8B presenting their assembly for you.
Good morning, all gathered here. Let's put our hands together and welcome a very special guest, all the way from Rome, Reverend Father Bijou Michael. Counselor. Also joining are our very own guest of honor, Father James Nigre, our rector. Father Bonnie Borges, teachers and my dear friends.
Today, we, the students of Standard 8B, proudly present the theme Gourmet India.
It is often said that the love for food knows no bounds.
We human beings, since the early days of civilization, have been eating and surviving on food that is easily available around or the food crops that can be favorably grown in accordance to the landscape and climatic condition of a particular place.
Yes, that's true. India is a diverse country in terms of culture, heritage, weather conditions, as well as geographical differences. The food vary from region to region. Let us see the variety of food in various regions through a skit.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning, students. Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Today, we are going to discuss about gourmet India and how the food habits depends on the geographical conditions that we live in. Yesterday, I had given you all an assignment about food and geographical conditions. Have you all completed it?
Yes, sir.
Ali, can you please read your assignment?
Yes, sir. I'm from North India. North Indian cuisine is truly the richest in its variety of spices and the variety of curry and spicy food. The reason being many different cultures residing in this part. Also, the hot climate of North India leads to the food getting spoiled rather easily. To prevent this problem, people resort to addition more spices. Spices ensure that the food stays unspoiled for a longer duration. Some of the popular food items are chole bhature, malai kofta, dal makhani, and many more. A healthy item is dal makhani. Dal makhani is a healthy choice for anyone who is trying to lose weight or eat healthier. Since it is a good source of vegetarian protein, it helps in the maintenance of healthy bones and lean muscle mass.
Thanks for all the detailed information. Rishabh, now it's your turn.
Yes, sir. I am from South India. The southern region of India has elongated coastline.
which has led to the inclusion of fish into the cuisine and coconut from the trees. The staple dishes of South India are idli, dosa, pad payasam, uttappam, chicken chettinad, and etc. Traditional Ugadi sweets like Ubbutu or Holige are prepared from tur dal, wheat flour, jaggery, and ghee. These sweets have carbohydrates, proteins, fats, and fiber. All you need for a balanced diet. That is why it is healthy.
Wow, thanks for all the information. Deva, can you please share your information?
Yes, sir. I am from East India. In East India cuisine, the staple grain is happens to be rice. The eastern belt of India is majorly rice-producing region.
I remember that fishes are very popular. Is that true?
Yes, sir. The fish-based recipe are extremely popular because the eastern area of India is drained by Ganges River and as well as nearby the Bay of Bengal. And some of my favorite foods are litti choka, momos, rasgulla, and fish chinchoni. A traditional dish from Odisha, dalma is nutritionally rich with split chickpeas cooked along with raw papayas, potatoes, and a host of masalas.
That sounds sumptuous. Is there anyone else who wants to share their food and geographic conditions? Yes, always.
Yes, sir. I want to share about my region, West India. Western cuisine is an amalgamation of North Indian style of cooking. The coastal cuisine is rich in the variety of food, and the food is quite spicy due to geographical and historical influences. Some of the spices are ginger, garlic, etc., and powerful spices because of the humid weather. Some staples are thepla, lalmas, gevar, varan bhat, etc.
Even our festivals and the food served during festivals have strong connections with seasons. Any idea of this?
Yes, sir. Makar Sankranti, Lori, Uttarayan, Pongal are the festivals of cultivation celebrated throughout India. They mark the beginning of harvest season when new crops are worshipped and shared with relish. Sankranti is celebrated in North India has a special significance as it marks the worship of warm winter foods, signifying their importance at a time when the body needs them the most.
Thank you all for sharing this information with the class. A cuisine is rich in flavor and delicacy. Why then are we after fast food, which is harmful to our health? Let's be more proud of our Indian cuisine and consume more of our Indian food, which has tons of health benefits too. Yes, with it.
But sir, I like Chinese food, like noodles and Manchurian. I can also eat it all day long.
Italian pasta is my favorite food.
I love French fries and I can eat any amount.
Boys, it's okay to explore different cuisines and give treat to our taste buds. But remember, don't trouble your stomach. Let us keep in mind that eat food like medicine. Otherwise, you may have to eat medicine like food. Thank you, boys. Please sit down. We'll complete this chapter in the next lecture.
Wow! India, along with its rich culture, also has its rich cuisine.
Yes, of course, our cuisine has variety. But do people waste food?
Oh, yes, Mayank. On one hand, I have seen many people starving, and on other, there are many just wasting it. You know, we should watch a video about this.
Sometimes we forget how privileged we are to get a full day's worth meal. Therefore, it is important to remember to not waste food because every year the hunger statistics of our country is gradually increasing. Let us take a look at these statistics.
The latest state of food security and nutrition in the world SOFI report organizations on July 6, 2022
again presents worrisome estimates of widespread and worsening food insecurity in India.
From the data provided in the latest report, the proportion of people facing the chronic hunger has increased from 14.6% in 2018 to 2020 to 16.3% in 2019 to 2021.
At 22.4 crores in 2019-2021, India once again has faced the double distinction of being home to the largest number of hungry people in the world. These statistics show that we people aren't being cooperative and are wasting food. So therefore, before we continue, let us take a pledge to not waste food.
I pledge to stop the wastage of food and also help the government to reduce the hunger in our country. I also say to myself that instead of throwing the food in the dustbin, I will donate it to the poor.
I, an active citizen of my country, know my responsibilities.
I also know that it is my responsibility to see that no one in my country remains starving.
I hereby take the pledge that I will not waste food. Let's take a pledge to not waste food.
And so the destitute.
Step towards zero hunger by providing food to the needy.
So now that we have taken the pledge, let us keep this in mind to not waste food and correct others if they are wasting it.
That being said, Maya, what is your favorite food?
Atharva, I can eat anything except for bitter gourd.
But why don't you like bitter gourd? It's very nutritious.
Oh, I know that. My mother keeps telling it. It's so boring eating that. I just hate it.
That's not good, Maya. You have to eat right food with right ingredients, at right quantity and at right time.
Okay. You don't need to lecture me. I'll eat the right food.
I'm glad that you understand that.
So now, to showcase the pride of being Indians and to eat right food, let us watch a foot tapping dance presented by our classmates.
Eat right, India. Eat right, India. पेंशन रफा दफा कर सेहत अपनी रखो बनाकर Eat right, India. Eat right, India. फैट को सीधा मना कर 40 फाइट फूड खाया कर Eat right India Eat right India होल ग्रेन और पल्सेस खाओ भोजन को संतुलित बनाओ Eat right India Eat right India हरी सब्जियां दूध दही ताजे फल है सबसे बढ़िया बस हेल्दी खाओ हेल्दी जियो जो जी चाहे वो तुम करो हेल्दी खाओ हेल्दी जियो जो जी चाहे वो तुम करो हेल्दी खाओ हेल्दी जियो
Thank you, Class 8B. Moving on. Nothing is permanent except change. So we have our green active and hard-working Green Line Brigadiers briefing us about their contribution and attempts to make a change for the betterment of our Mother Earth.
The theme for this year is natural resource, collection of waste. Various waste items are collected and handed over to respective organizations regularly. Tetra packs to Sarkari Bandar, newspapers to scrap dealers, MLPs, multi-laminated plastic to Safai Bank, plastic bottles, e-waste and milk packets to Ethnoc Board.
Class assemblies. Videos, PPTs are being included in the class assemblies, which have been conducted throughout the year, focusing on various environmental issues.
Eco-friendly Ganpati. The Green Line team created an awareness to the students from standard 1st to 10th by showing a video and PPT highlighting on eco-friendly Ganesha. Students were encouraged to make eco-friendly Ganesha and to make use of environment-friendly materials for decoration.
On open day, plants, paper bags, and cloth bags were sold by the Green Brigadiers. The main motive behind was to go environment friendly.
Solar panels have been installed on the rooftop. They pose fewer pollution risks to the environment in comparison to conventional sources of energy.
Science subjects has been connected to the Green Line campaign by displaying charts in the science lab.
Segregation and recycling of waste. Bins are maintained for wet and dry waste. More bins are kept around the school premises. Collection drive on every second and fourth Friday of the month.
Friday for Future, where students stand outside the school campus holding awareness poster on environment.
On Teachers' Day or any other occasion, students make paper flowers instead of buying one.
Planting of indoor plants has been done all over the school campus.
The Nature Club boys make things best out of waste.
Regular meetings are conducted for the Green Brigadiers twice a month.
Teachers in charge meet up once a week.
Outdoor events. The Green Brigadiers had two outdoor activities. One, mangroves at Vikhroli and greenwashing at Andheri, giving vital information of these two events.
Tree saplings were distributed to parents and students to take the responsibility to nurture the sapling.
Block cards and signboards are placed in various places in the school premises. Reminder, all to be green.
On 15th, 16th and 17th September was the Coastal Cleanup Day. On 15th, the NCC cadets along with the Green Brigadiers went to Dada Chowpatty to clean up the beach.
On 17 September, the Green Line team enacted a play and focusing on the various effects of pollution in the ocean. Thank you.
Thank you, Brigadiers, for your immense contribution in saving this planet we call home. Taking inspiration, even we will do our part. We now invite our guest, Father B. Jimakal Pulinmakal, along with Father Rector and Father Principal, to release the Scribe magazine. Let us all give a round of applause. Thank you, Father. We request you to hand over the copy to our rector, Father James Nigel, and to our principal, Father Blaise Fernandez. Thank you, Father Rector and Father Principal. We request you to take your seats in the audience. We are all eagerly waiting to listen to our guest. Hence, I now invite Father Viju Michael Pulinmakal to address the gathering.
A very good morning to each and every one of you.
Good morning.
Wonderful. Dear respected conference of the management, for the rector, for the principal, for the administrator, for the Ivan present here with us. Dear teachers, non-teaching staff, dear boys. It's really wonderful to see you all so disciplined and to see such beautifully well-prepared assembly by class 8B. And I'm sure others are doing the same in the school. In the first place, I'd like to share with you the greetings, the prayers, and the blessings of our Rector Major. The Rector Major of the Salesians of Don Bosco is the head of the Don Bosco body, and he is the 10th successor of Don Bosco now. Our school is known as St. Joseph, but we are part of the Don Bosco group of institutions and of the congregation. And he sends you, our head, sends you his greetings and wishes. When we speak of being a Don Bosco institution, and when we have visits like this, we are also reminded that we belong not only to a single school like St. Joseph's here, but we belong to a worldwide organization. Do you know in how many countries Don Bosco institutions are present? In how many countries are Don Bosco institutions present? Any guess? What? 142. Okay, we are present in 134 countries. Very close, thank you. So 134 countries are in the world which have presence of Don Bosco. That would mean that each of you going to any of these countries would find other students, teachers, staff members of Don Bosco institutions. We also have a representation at the United Nations organization, both in Washington as well as in its offices in Europe, as an educational body in the world. And so I hope you do feel proud of being part of such an organization. And when the Rector Major sends a representative to visit each of our houses, it is also to feel that unity as a worldwide body and not remain only as individual institutions around the world. It is beautiful the way you presented how we have the gourmet of India, which is cuisine that is so delicious, but at the same time widespread, and more especially for the message that you have passed on to us to not waste food, to continue to cultivate more food, preserve food so that we can avoid poverty. Ad Maiora Natus Sum is your motto. Is your motto, which means I am born for. Wonderful. So this is good to know that all of you are aware of your motto, that you are born for greater things. And it's also beautiful as I entered the school to see the board of past pupils who have contributed so much to the renovation of this auditorium. Meaning, students who are part of the school feel that this is your school and that you want to contribute back to the school when they have become great outside. At Mayora Natusum, I am born for greater things. I'd like to share a little story with you. You have all bought balloons. Have you all bought balloons sometimes in your life? Yeah. All of us have. When you buy balloon from the shop, how do they look like? They are usually flat rubber pieces, right? Yeah. Do you put them up for decoration as you buy them? Yeah. No, we don't. What do? Yes, correct. We blow air into the balloons and then the balloon becomes beautiful to see and we place them for birthday celebrations and other celebrations. Sometimes when you go to big festivals, you see some vendors, shopkeepers sell balloons that are special. Special in the sense they put a special gas into those balloons. And then they tie it up and give it to you on a string and you pay for it. Now what is special about that balloon? If you leave that string, what will happen? It will go flying into the sky. The balloon where you blew breath into the balloon for decoration, if you leave that balloon, what will happen? Yes, it may go a little up and then come down. Now we have three behaviors of the balloon. The first balloon was flat piece of rubber, color, the one we buy from the shop. The second balloon is beautiful to see, but is not able to fly. It will come down. And the third balloon with helium gas in it is able to fly and at the same time is beautiful to see. But they are all the same balloon, right? So what makes the difference? Right, gas in the sense what goes inside the balloon is what makes the difference. If there is nothing that goes inside, it's a flat piece of rubber like the one we get from the shop. It's not beautiful to see, it is not able to fly. If what goes inside is good, then it becomes beautiful to see, but still not able to fly. But what goes inside is really good, then it's able to fly as well as it is beautiful to be seen. So dear friends, what goes into you is what makes the difference. It is not your size, it is not your shape, it is what goes into you. What goes into your mind, what goes into your heart is what makes the difference in you. And if you continue to put the best things into your mind and the best things into your heart, then you are going to become more and more beautiful as well as able to fly up in the sky. You are born for greater things. Beautiful. You're born for greater things, and that greatness can be achieved only if you keep putting the best things into your minds and into your hearts. And the school is a place where your teachers, the fathers, all engaged in your education, your parents are giving you the best so that the best can be put into your mind and into your hearts so that you become beautiful people. You become great people. You are becoming great people who are able to fly on your own. And I wish that this Don Bosco school, St. Joseph's, with all the things that are provided to you, not only the classroom material, but also the sports, the music, the dance, the acting, all things that you are given are put into your minds and into your hearts, and you become beautiful to be seen, beautiful people, at the same time, great people able to fly high in the society and contribute back to the society. May God bless you. And once again, congratulations to all of the management, the teachers, the non-teaching staff, and all of you, dear boys, for the wonderful discipline and the wonderful talents that you have. May each of you become greater and greater each day. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Father, for your words. We will request you to give away the prizes. Our under 16 football team made our school proud by securing the runner-up position of MSSC Second Division Football Tournament organized by the Mumbai School Sports Association. We request you to kindly facilitate the team members with medals, certificates, and a trophy. Joshua Kamble, Bilal Khan, Aryan Parsi, Om Patil, Swastik Pujari, Tanmay Sawant, Pratham Karya, Advati Walkar, Aditiraj Shetty, Arnav Sawant, Shalin Manve, Kishore Thapula, Dominic Francis, Raja Walkar, Amish Rai, Nathan Barreto, and Ali Bosley. Let's give a huge round of applause for all the teachers. I now invite the captain of the team to kindly take the trophy. Our under 16 football team, which has now moved on the first division, will be playing semi-finale on the Ahmed Sailor Knockout Tournament organized by MSSA on the 20th September 2022. Thank you, Father. To bring this morning program to a close, I now invite Teacher Manjari to propose the vote of thanks.
Good morning, Reverend Father Biju Michael, the Regional Councillor of South Asia, Father James Negrel, our Rector, Father Blaise Fernandez, our Principal, Father Bonnie Burgess, our Vice Rector and Administrator, Father Ivan, Teacher Prabha, our Supervisor, teachers, and my dear children. At the very outset, I take this opportunity to thank Father Biju Michael, our special guest, for his esteemed presence and graceful, extraordinary visit to our school. You are truly Don Bosco amongst us. We are indeed blessed to have you. Thank you for your pearls of wisdom. It's a pleasure to hear you, Father. Thank you, Reverend Father James, for introducing to us Father Biju Michael with your words of welcome. Thank you, Father Blaise, Father Bonnie Burgess, and Father Ivan for your presence. The young buddies of the primary section have enthralled us with their welcome dance. Thank you, teachers Niveta and Mamta, for training the students. Today's assembly is a labor of love. Thank you, teacher Shruti and the boys of class 8B for assembly on Government India. Teacher Shruti, can we have you on stage? Boys, please give teacher and class a round of applause. You have indeed taken us on a trip to north, west, east and south. The mouth-watering delicious delicacies and the information given today have made us realize how rich our country is. East or west, India is the best. Our gratitude towards the Green Line team and the Green Brigadiers for all their efforts in spreading awareness and for challenging us to take care of our environment. Teacher Cressida, the editor of the Scribe magazine, and the entire team, we are grateful towards you for the efforts put in releasing the new edition of our school Scribe magazine. Thank you, Sir Lloyd and Sir Avinash for photography, video shooting, and all the technical and digital assistance in making this assembly a huge success. Thank you, Mr. Prashant and Mr. Orivius for the sound assistance. A special thanks to Teacher Prabha for all her guidance and inputs. Last but not the least, thank you, my dear children, for being such a wonderful audience. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Thank you, teacher, for your words of appreciation. Now let us all stand in attention and in one voice sing the school anthem. School attention!
What
us all give a thunderous round of applause as our guest take on